met Dick the Bruiser and Wilbur Snyder at the Holiday Inn, and Guy Mitchell and I got in the car, and we're driving to Louisville, and Bruiser in the front, him and Snyder are talking, and they're talking in this language I didn't understand, which was Carney. But I didn't know about it, and they're talking about this and that, and I don't know. I'm in a car with these guys, I'm counting cows. I'm 20 years old now. I'm driving to Louisville, Kentucky. I don't know for what, don't know what I'm going to do. I know I'm going to manage them, but I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. But I've been around and seen my managers do, but I didn't know what they wanted me to do. So as we get there, the way they broke me in is Bruiser took this mask and he threw it to me in the back seat. He said, put this on. He says, we don't hurt each other. He said, we make it look like we do. And if you tell anybody what's going on, I'll break both your legs and your arms and your back, and when you get better, Wilbur will break them. And I got a call from Dick the Bruiser, and he told me to be at Channel 4 Tuesday afternoon at 1 o'clock for interviews. He said, I'll see you there, Bobby, and he hung up. Well, my name's not Bobby, it's Ray. So I thought he dialed the wrong guy. So I called him back, and he said, nope, be there at 1 o'clock Tuesday. So I didn't know what the hell this meant. So I went down there, and there was a tag team there called the Assassins. They wore masks. So they put me as their manager. I remember the first day I went there, Joe wasn't there. So they used a mannequin and put a mask on it and a trench coat over it and put it behind me, and Joe and Guy Mitchell and I stood there, and the guy did the interview because I didn't talk. I'm standing there with a mask guy, one mask guy and two masks and a mannequin. And I'm on my lunch hour. So what in the hell am I getting into? Then said, how do you want to leave? I said, I'll have Gino throw me out. He said, okay. I said, I'll have my bag and have him go through it. I'll have towels and light bulbs and ashtrays, phone books, everything I could steal at a hotel room. That's what the brain would do. So Pat Patterson says, why don't you have a browse and panning from it? I said, well, Pat, I think when we travel, you and I pack differently. So he threw me out the building. I gave it the farewell. I walked around the bus. He was waiting in the car. And I drove to LaGuardia, to the Holiday Inn. Got in the elevator, went up to their rooms. He was on one floor, I was on the same floor. I said, well, listen, 9 years together. And I said, well, good luck, partner. I shook his hand. He went his way, I went mine. I got to the room, there was a big basket of fruit in there, and bananas. So I called him, I said, I got some bananas, you want them? He said, yeah. Came down the hall, gave him the bananas. And I said, Hudson Christ, we played against the WBF bodybuilders. We thought a bunch of muscle heads. And it was a lot of fun doing. You do 5 shows in one night. You do 2, then you take a break, you do 3 more. And Ray Combs is a lot of fun to be around. Anyway, then the WBF, we played them naturally. So at the end of the whole evening, we had won something like $4,000 for the Cancer Foundation. And the WBF, those dummies, they'd won like $38,000. Yeah. That's how they claimed us every show. I think they put us over that one, so we didn't look back. Oh, yeah. So I looked down at the whole crew. I said, well, I don't think this guy should tackle Jeopardy right now. Let's start working on Name That Tune.
We have a new heavyweight champion of the world, the incredible Hulk Hogan.
You sure about that?
He is going to walk out of here tonight as the brand new heavyweight champion of the entire world.
You sure about that?
Yep, that's it. The referee said, here's your man, here's the champion.
You sure about that?
Heenan saying he hit him with something and stuck the object in his tights. Hogan saying, back off. I saw what you did, and the referee said, here's the man, here's the champion, the heavyweight champion of the world.
You sure about that?
I don't think so.
Hulk Hogan was not successful in this first effort. The tape was reviewed, and the title returned to Nick Bockwinkel.
That was Andy Kaufman. Did you work with Andy Kaufman? Well, I managed Ken Patera, and he wrestled Waller that night, and Andy Kaufman was my assistant in the corner because he had a little feud going with Waller from David Letterman. I'll pick you up at 6 o'clock in your room because I met him in the lobby. 6:15, he wasn't there. I went up and knocked on the door, and he opened the door, just a crack, and it was real dark in there. I said, "You ready?" He said, "Yeah." He came, got in the car, and never said nothing. We drove down to the building. We went inside. So he went to the ring with me, and people were kind of wild. They're always in Chicago, and he made a mistake of when people would yell at him, he'd turn at him and look, but he'd put his back to the other people, you know, so his back was always open. So I said, "You just got to put your back to the ring." We went back to the hotel and never said a word. He said, "Thank you," and that was it.